In an all too possible future, robots have integrated into every aspect of our lives, which seems pretty cool until a corporate executive who wants to be president of the world finds a way to reprogram and weaponize all those robots to use as his mechanical army while threatening to destroy their creator if he doesn't get on board with the rule the world plan. Put on your 3D glasses because it's laser time, boys. Hi, I'm Dan Larson and this is the history of the Botsmaster. The Botsmaster was a single-season, 40-episode animated series that ran from September of 1993 to May of 1994. 40 episodes! This show ran for 40 episodes. That's more than Turbo Teen, Black Star, and Rude Dog and the Dweebs combined. The Botsmaster takes place in a very plausible, very near future of 2025, where fully operational robots of all manner, shape, size, style, and function serve and assist humans around the world. They drive the buses, do the laundry, build the houses, teach the kids, and even work as law enforcement. What's left for humans to do except consume and obey? Mega City is the home of the Robotic Megafact Corporation, or RM Corp for short. RM Corp produces these highly advanced robots called Auto-Activated Androbots, or 3As. The robots themselves were invented by a young genius named Ziv Zoolander, ZZ for short, probably using some kind of blue steel. RM Corp's president, Sir Louis Leon Paradigm, or LLP for short, has aspirations higher than just richest, most influential person in the world. He wants to run the entire world like a business, so he sets his sights on global conquest via running for president of the world. Ironically, RM Corp already controls the press and the political world through their vast wealth. They just need a robot army to lock it all in place for good. Again, this is a possible future, a cautionary tale from nearly 30 years ago, but still like 5 years away. LLP has two associates in his business dealings, Lady Frenzy and Dr. Hiss. Dr. Hiss invents a chip he calls a Krang chip, which, when fitted to an existing 3A robot, will modify it so that it will only obey orders from RM Corp. The idea is to make a bunch of chips at great cost to RM Corp, offer the retrofit to all existing 3A robots for free in an incredibly generous gesture out of the goodness of their corporate hearts, and then activate those chips to enforce the will of LLP and RM Corp. Ziv Zoolander, as an employee of the RM Corp, learns of the plan to convert all the robots into a proprietary army and wants no part of it. In fact, not only is he going to abandon the RM Corp, but he's going to use all of his inventing powers and all of his own personal artificial intelligence robots called the Boys Brigade to fight back. BOYS is an acronym for Brain-Operated Young Zygotopic Zoids, which I'm not even going to attempt to decipher. It was the 90s, the letter Z was very popular. Every letter S in this show is replaced with Zs. Every robot character speaks S's as Zs. It is very annoying. But this is the legacy of the Botsmaster. This is why people born in the mid to late 90s are called Generation Z. Probably. Zoolander uses his robots, the Boys Brigade, to conduct strategic violent strikes against RM Corp property and factories to prevent the construction of Krang chips and additional robots. They hide away in a secret underground base built in a bomb shelter created by Ziv's father. They are like one big happy family of mechanical children. The series centers around Ziv, his 10-year-old sister Blitz, and a whole bunch of non-Krang chip robots fighting back against the RM Corporation, trying to save the world while branded by the media and the government as terrorists, hunted by law enforcement and military robots. It is so fantastical a concept, so utterly fictional, that I don't know how it could possibly be relatable in 1993, much less 2020. Maybe it'll make more sense in 5 years.
Now the show you know in 3D is so real, you can touch it. The evil Dr. Hiss has got a plan, but 3D action's gonna save the land. He wants to rule the world with his evil bots, but ZZ and the boys say, we think not. Transforming bots pack a deadly punch, but Big Jungle Fiver's gonna eat him for lunch. Put them all together, snap, snap, snap. Now you know the car's gonna take the rap. Botsmaster, each figure sold separately. Game over.
The Botsmaster was written by Jean Chalopin and Jacques Olescar. It was produced by Jean Chalopin and Avi Arad. It was developed at Chalopin's production studio in France called, oh boy, Creativity et Développement, also known, thank God, as C&D. Before the Botsmaster, Chalopin worked on lots of other stuff like Ulysses 31, Inspector Gadget, Kid Video, Pole Position, Care Bears, Mask, Photon, Popples, The Real Ghostbusters, Kissy Fur, The New Adventures of He-Man, Jason the Wheeled Warriors, and more. The whole thing was tied together through Avi Arad's role as both an executive producer and the head of action figure company Toy Biz. Most animated series exist to either specifically promote a line of action figures or are supported by one. I think the difference is the degree to which the storytelling revolves around the gimmick related to the toys, because in this case, yeah, if you like the show, you might buy the figures. But if you want to get the full experience of the show, you have to buy the figures. The Botsmaster wasn't just about colorful adolescent robots fighting back against a corporation trying to take over the world. It was also about the future and thereby the potential future of entertainment. The Botsmaster took the extra step of adding 3D segments to the show to heighten the sense of a futuristic, or at least a unique, TV viewing experience. All 40 episodes featured 3D sequences during the opening theme and during the episode itself. While it was not necessary to wear 3D glasses to watch the episode, you can watch just fine without it. 3D glasses enhanced the 3D sequences. Viewers would be cued to put their glasses on when one of the characters proclaimed that it was laser time, boys, and an image of the glasses would appear on screen to further emphasize. The Botsmaster took advantage of a 3D technology that didn't look like 3D without glasses. No multiple exposures, no red and blue lenses. If you didn't know that it was a 3D sequence, you wouldn't know that it was a 3D sequence. See, there are different kinds of three-dimensional viewing technologies. The least expensive, the lowest tech version, is built on a visual phenomenon whereby visual signals are delivered to your brain at different rates thanks to the power of sunglasses. Yippee! The Pulfrich effect is named after the German physicist Karl Pulfrich, who first described it in 1922. Essentially, when the amount of light delivered to one eye is diminished versus the other, it takes very slightly longer for that information to get to the brain. The brain then interprets those two very slightly differently timed images as possessing a depth component instead of a time component. The Pulfrich effect phenomenon is created by constant movement and the physical orientation of our eyeballs, that being horizontal and like roughly this far apart. This distance, that's the timing disruption that needs to be created. So, to make the Pulfrich effect work as 3D in the Botsmaster episodes, 3 elements were required. 1, sustained horizontal movement of the scene and physical objects in the frame. 2, a pair of horizontally oriented eyeballs. 3, a timing disruption to the right eyeball through a pair of 3D glasses, which were included with Toy Biz brand Botsmaster action figures. The Botsmaster toys were released in 1994 by Toy Biz, who were absolutely on fire with all kinds of Marvel toys, absolutely crushing the toy aisle with Wolverine and Spider-Man and Cable and Deadpool and everything else. While the toy line only lasted the 1 year, quite a few figures were released in different groupings with different gimmicks, just like they function in the show. Ziv Zoolander's Boys Brigade were represented by Zoolander himself, Twig, Bats, and the Ninja, named Ninjas. Dr. Hiss was released for the bad guys, as well as 3 evil robots. Greenbot is the standard RM Corp robot, Humabot, a mercenary cyborg paid in mechanical upgrades, and PPB, the private police bot, serving as bodyguards for RM Corp executives, but ready to engage in combat when needed. Toy Biz also produced the combining robot called Jungle Fiver, and for the bad guys, 3 individually transforming robots, Tankbot, who turns into a tank, Skyfighter, who turns into a jet thing, and Chopperbot, who turns into a helicopter-like craft. Each figure was packed with a pair of 3D glasses that were essentially one tinted right lens and a clear left lens, because that's all you need to make the Pulfrich effect work. In fact, you don't even need the Botsmaster branded glasses to watch Pulfrich effect 3D. You can use a regular pair of sunglasses with one lens removed. That said, if you did collect Botsmaster action figures, you had enough pairs of glasses for you, your friends, and your friends' friends. Given its creation in France and Jean Chalopin's presence there as a film and television producer, the Botsmaster experienced a longer life and shelf presence in Europe than it did in the United States. Not much else was produced in terms of related merchandise. Panini released a trading card set and a sticker book, and if you've ever seen anything else, let us know in the comments down below. Out of the 40 episodes, only 6 of them made it to home video. 6 tapes were released throughout the 90s, and that's all our research turned up. As of 2018, Botsmaster has not been released officially on DVD. It may or may not be available on Amazon Prime France as of this video. The Bots Master returned to French television in 2003 and again in 2009 via the Mangas channel, a channel that has existed since 1996 dedicated to Japanese animation, and of course, you can find some episodes and clips here on YouTube. Game over was the indicator that the 3D segment had ended. You could take off your glasses and watch the rest of the show without them. But that's also the story of one season and one wave of figures. It was another in a long list of animated series throughout the years, built around promoting a line of toys that did have a narrative that progressed throughout the 40 episodes, but ended without ever actually coming to an end. It just ended. Thanks for watching. Please hit like, hit subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. Thank you very much to those of you who already are. If you're in the position to help the channel grow, please visit our Patreon at patreon.com/toygalaxy or become a YouTube channel member. Both Patreon and YouTube channel membership have the same exclusive content, so choose your own adventure. Please share this video and let us know in the comments down below if any 3D technology works for you, if you can enjoy a 3D movie or TV show, or if it just makes you nauseous. Just the idea of watching 3D technology that relies on constant horizontal camera movement makes me a little wobbly. Coming soon to a theater near you, Strafing, the movie, shot from a camera mounted on a moving train, a merry-go-round, and a guy on roller skates with a Steadicam.
Cut.